As a matter of fact, it's about doing what you want with your body. But I haven't had lip filler in over 4 years, so these are all natural. I know, be jealous. And I do get Botox occasionally, and that's okay.
Hello YouTube, and welcome to the Body Honesty Project. Today, we will be talking about Tess Holliday and her EffYourBeautyStandards hashtag. For those of you who don't know, Tess Holliday is a world-renowned plus-size supermodel, and she has access to the best products and services in the beauty industry. Yet, she still says, F your beauty standards. But why? Because she doesn't adopt the one beauty standard of maintaining a healthy body. But is it fair to say F your beauty standards when your standard on all the other beauty standards is insanely high? To me, that's a little hypocritical. But before we get into Tess's standard of beauty, I think we need to know a little bit more about beauty standards and their achievability a little more. So why don't we watch this next clip, then come back and discuss. What are beauty standards? Beauty standards are variable standards of what it means to be attractive contingent on the beauty ideals that are present in a given culture. Common beauty standards include hair, color, texture, and length, long manicured nails, clear, blemish, and wrinkle-free skin, heart-shaped faces with big eyes, long eyelashes, and full lips, slim yet curvy bodies, and fashionable, flattering clothing. Some of us are born beautiful, but most of us have to buy products or alter ourselves in order to comply to beauty standards. And even the most naturally beautiful people still buy products and services to make themselves even more beautiful. Being beautiful usually has a cost. Some beauty standards can be achieved by throwing money at it, whereas others are relatively cheap but require more time and effort. And some require both money to purchase the service and the time to do the treatment. For each beauty standard, we will be plotting a point on our achievability graph. The x-axis represents the effort, and the y-axis represents the cost. This means that beauty standards in the upper right corner represent standards that can be obtained with high cost and high effort, whereas beauty standards in the lower left corner represent standards that can be achieved with low cost and low effort. Also, for the purposes of this exercise, we will only be considering the average woman and not outliers and special cases. In order to achieve lustrous hair, at a minimum, you need to wash and brush it. You may also elect to color and style your hair to meet the beauty standard. Now, the average woman probably spends some money on their hair care, but it's likely with drugstore products. Most women also pay for regular hair maintenance like cuts and colors, but few pay for regular blowouts and fancy updos. For this, I will say that maintaining nice hair is low effort with low to medium cost. In order to have nice nails, at a minimum, you need to cut and file them. But if you like, you can also paint them. And if you really want to, you can get your nails professionally done. Now, the average woman likely does self-manicures, but splurges for a professional manicure once in a while. But making time for a manicure can still be difficult, even if you do it yourself. For this, I will say that maintaining nice nails is of medium effort with medium cost. Skincare can be an expensive beauty regimen. Everyone wants clear, wrinkle-free, glossy skin. To achieve this beauty standard, few are blessed with naturally beautiful skin and need to shell out for products and services that clear acne, fill our wrinkles, and exfoliate. For this, skincare is a high-medium cost with medium effort, as these regular skincare rituals can be time-consuming. Different than skincare, we use makeup and surgeries to enhance our good features and detract from our less desirable features. The price range on this varies vastly, as it can be done with cheap makeup, expensive makeup, professional makeup, or cosmetic procedures. For the average woman, I would say that cheap drugstore makeup is the everyday, but she does own a few nice products and does treat herself to services every now and then. For this, facial aesthetics are of medium cost with medium effort. Body aesthetics range from country to country, but most cultures appreciate healthy, fit bodies. In order to achieve this body, you can eat well and exercise. But you could also undergo plastic surgery. Maintaining a healthy weight is hard and requires a lot of effort, but if you do it without surgery, it can be quite inexpensive. For the average woman, achieving a good body aesthetic is of relatively low cost, but requires a high amount of effort. Clothing can also make one's appearance better, and of course there is a range on what a person can spend. With fashion, you can dress for less, but those who thrift often spend much more time pulling together their wardrobe than those that can afford to buy expensive clothing. The amount you spend is inversely related to the amount of effort you put into creating the outfit. Shopping for clothing can also prove to be more laborious than other products, as fitting one's body can prove to be difficult for many. The average woman shops in malls and online, and maybe owns a few designer items in her closet. For this, fashionable clothing is a medium-high cost with medium-high effort. So, why are we comparing these things? To show that there are many beauty standards and what is exactly involved at attaining them. Some take more effort than others, and some cost more than others. Nobody has to adopt a beauty standard. Conforming to a beauty standard is a personal choice. But if you do choose to adopt any of them, it's good to know which ones are more achievable than others. So now that we know a little bit more about beauty standards, now let's take a look at where Tess Holliday fits on our achievability graph. Let's start with hair. Tess has beautiful, beautiful hair. And for those of you that don't know, her natural color is not red, it's black. So with that alone, we know that Tess regularly colors her hair. But beyond that, it always looks lustrous and glossy. So I can guess that there is some sort of product that's likely in there. In addition to that, there are numerous Instagram posts and TikToks of her getting her hair professionally done. And yes, I know this is territory with being a model, but she has the resources to always have her hair looking fantastic. I will give Tess credit, though, for styling her own hair. She seems to do a lot of that on her own. So yes, she does have access to professional services, but on the day-to-day, she seems to do it herself. But doing your hair in fancy styles like that take time, and not a lot of us have time. So for this, I rate Tess's hair of high-medium effort with high-medium cost. Manicured nails is a beauty standard that many women love, and Tess is no different. But her nails are always professionally done. Most of us cut and file our own nails, paint them ourselves, and then maybe go see a professional on occasion. But Tess, she always has really, really, really nice nails. And not just polish, she usually has acrylics and gels that have on the airbrush designs. So these are not cheap nails at all. And getting your nails done this often requires making the time to go to the appointments to get your nails done. So for this, I would say that Tess's nails are of high cost with high medium effort. Skincare is the area that I think that Tess spends an exuberant amount of money on. Oh my God, how many products are there out there for your face? I had no idea. I didn't know we put masks on top of masks, then use a special wand over top of both masks to clean your skin. I didn't know that there are like 3 different cleansers, then moisturizers, then anti-aging things that you're supposed to be putting on your face. You know what I put on my face? Soap and water. That's pretty much it. Tess's beauty skincare regimen and beauty skincare products that she has cost a lot of money and take a lot of time to do. She also gets professional services like Botox on her face. So for all of that, Tess's skin is of high cost with high effort. In addition to taking care of her skin, she also wears the best makeup. Tess has many videos of herself doing her face or having her face professionally done. These products and services don't run cheap. So for this, I say that Tess's face is of high cost with high effort. It is no secret that Tess's body aesthetic doesn't exactly meet the beauty standard, but she still spends a whole lot of money on it. Her body is covered with expensive tattoos. And when she does choose to work out, she wears the nicest clothing, has a private studio, and a personal trainer. Who can afford all of that? So even though Tess doesn't put the effort into this beauty standard, she certainly pays the money. So for this, I would say that Tess's body beauty standard is of high cost, but low effort. Since Tess is a model, she has access to great clothes, and her clothes don't run cheap. She has Gucci, Chanel, Versace. She's got all the name brands in her closet. And who can afford to dress like that? I'm sure that one of her gala dresses costs more than everything I have in my closet. She also has people that work for her that pick out the right clothing. She doesn't need to thrift and bargain shop. She has people that will bring her the most flattering clothing to dress her body. So for this, I would say that Tess's clothing is of high cost with low effort. So why am I graphing and comparing all of these things? Well, for 3 reasons. First of all, to show that just because you don't conform to one beauty standard does not mean that you don't conform to all the others. To also show that there is a cost involved in attaining any of the beauty standards. It can be effort, it can be money, or it could be a combination of the two. And to show that Tess's standard of beauty is actually way less achievable, not more, less achievable. It is far more expensive and requires far more time to look like Tess than it does to look like an average but healthy woman. And I know I'm not the first person to call her out on this. Many other people have spoken up. And this is what she says.
I thought that it was only appropriate that I respond to this while I have no makeup on and just rolled out of bed looking like a cute little steamy dumpling. People say this to me a lot, like, you say F your beauty standards and then you wear makeup and you get Botox, so like, what are you really fighting against? Listen, baby, I literally am a fat person existing in the world. Me existing is already radical enough. Also, beauty standards were literally formed to harm people, to make them feel badly about themselves. I don't put on makeup because I think that I need to conform to how society wants me to look. I put on makeup because it makes me feel good. And sometimes it makes it easier to exist in a world that literally hates me the minute I walk out the door or judges me. So for me, it is and always will be about intent. And also letting people know that it's your body and your choice.
And there is a lot wrong with all of that. She says that she does it for herself, but later in the same video, she says she does it to be accepted. Well, which is it? Are you doing it for yourself or are you doing it to be accepted? And why is it okay to wear makeup to be accepted, but not lose weight to be accepted? You can wear makeup to feel good about yourself, but you can't lose weight to feel good about yourself? I'm confused. She then talked about the intent. Well, Tess, what is the intent behind these videos?
Day to day, I enjoy easy makeup looks, and that's why I love to use Covergirl, and I'm excited to try their new Simply Ageless products. I'll be using the Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer. Now you'll notice this concealer wand is different from other wands on the market. That's because it was made to give you the perfect amount of product. Simply dot, swipe, and blend it in using the new ceramic wand. Look at this wand, y'all. Let's see how much volume it creates compared to my natural lashes. Look at that volume. That's it, y'all. This is my easy day-to-day makeup and how I achieve this look, and I'm so happy to add CoverGirl's Simply Ageless products to my routine, especially because they have all the hyaluronic complex, which reduces wrinkles. We love it. I hope for my future skin that it's aging gracefully as it should and fabulously. That this is true to me and the world that I'm creating. That it is unique, strong, and beautiful. I use my agency Future formula to get ahead of wrinkles, firmness, texture, and discoloration, and my dark spot formula for dark spots and hyperpigmentation. Agency custom makes your product designed for you by taking a quiz. You get a custom formula from a dermatology provider. They check in on you to see how it's working, offer tips, and adjust your formula. F your beauty standards. Don't let anyone make you believe that your skin isn't good enough. It is perfectly unique and perfectly yours.
And I think her intent here is to sell things and make money, which in and of itself is not a bad thing. But when your brand is F Your Beauty Standards and you mainly post beauty content, something doesn't add up. If we were to truly F Your Beauty Standards, we would be embracing our natural beauty. But that's not what Tess is about. She's about doing all things beauty except losing weight. And I find this more damaging than people trying to loosely align themselves with media beauty standards. Because a fat person that feels unattractive will watch Tess and then think that they need all of this skincare and hair care and clothing and makeup to feel beautiful. When the uncomfortable truth is, if you lost a little bit of weight for free, you would probably feel just as beautiful. There's a lot of aesthetic benefits with weight loss. I'm not going to talk about health here because this is a video about beauty standards, but like it or not, most people find healthy bodies more attractive than obese bodies. And a lot of the other beauty standards become more achievable at a healthier weight. By cutting down on processed and junk food, your skin health may improve. And by losing some weight, you will find it easier to not only find clothing that fits you, but find clothing that looks good on you. There's also the truth that thin people can get away with wearing cheap clothing better than fat people. Because we don't need reinforced seams. We don't wear out our clothing as quickly as fat people. So we can have clothing last way, way, way longer than fat people. There are many ways a person can be perceived as beautiful, and following and adopting beauty standards can be part of it, but it is your choice to make. Tess will say F your beauty standards in one breath and push her beauty products in another. And to me, that is neither good nor honest. And on this channel, we're all about being honest. So until next time, stay body positive, but also body honest.